Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are good. Dear children, we have done reading of chapter 3 and today we are going to do exercises. Exercise A. At first, Jung would not tell them anything. Who is Jung and who are them? Jung is a big, handsome lion and them are his two ministers. What was it that Jung would not tell them? Why? Jung would not tell them that he was scared of the loud sound made by an animal because he felt ashamed. When Jung finally told them what was bothering him, how did they react? They smiled to themselves. Second part, Chalu and Golu were very disappointed to hear this. What were Chalu and Golu disappointed to hear? They were disappointed to hear that the lion had decided to leave the jungle. What was the reason for their disappointment? They would have to find their food and would have to live in fear of other animals. What did Chalu say he would do? Chalu said that he would go and find out more about that animal. Exercise C. Why did the jackals become arrogant? Jackals became arrogant because they were protected by the lion. What did jackals tell the lion about the bull? They told that the bull was no ordinary bull. He was a messenger of the gods who had granted him permission to roam wherever he pleased. What trick did the jackals try to play on the lion and the bull? Why? They tried to befool both the lion and the bull to keep them under their control. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with words from the story. Jung was the king of the jungle. His ministers were two jackals. They were Chalu and Golu. The jackals were very cunning. They found that the animal that had frightened their king was a bull. The jackals wanted to keep the lion scared of the bull and the bull afraid of the lion. In the end, the jackals realized that those who try to act too clever and fool others end up fooling themselves. A simile is a phrase that describes something by comparing it to something else using words such as, like, or as. So, question you can write, what is a simile? Give examples. What is a simile, children? It is a phrase that describes something by comparing it with something else. For example, as cold as ice. Run like a deer. For example, she runs like a deer. Fill in the blanks with animal names from the box to complete these similes. Purr like a cat. As sly as a fox. As quiet as a mouse. Fly like a bird. As wise as an owl. As strong as a horse. So, comparing one thing with the another, okay, to describe it properly, to describe something by comparing it with something else is called a simile. Now, find words in the story which mean the same as these words. Most powerful, strongest. Pleaded, begged. Craftily, cleverly. Frightened, afraid. Animal, beast. Proud, conceited. Punctuation. A correct sentence always begins with a capital letter. We also use capital letters for the names of a people, specific places and things, months and days of the week. So where we use the capital letter, we use the capital letter when the sentence begins. We also use capital letters for the names. For example, Simran, S capital. Specific places and things, for example, Taj Mahal, T capital, Mahal capital. And month's name and days of the week, for example, July and Friday. Okay, for them we use capital letters. Now, G at capital letter we are required to read sentences. Mohini. Mohini is the name, so M capital is my friend and neighbor. So this is the beginning. We, W capital, are traveling to England. Place, so E capital. In summer. Wood, capital W, You like to watch movie on Saturday. S capital. My, M capital. Kitten, Bella, name is there, so B capital, will be a year old in May, M capital. My, M capital. Parents moved to Mumbai, M capital, from Kolkata, K capital. Salim, S capital, and Uday, U capital, are my best friends at school. Now, grammar fun, this will come in your English language. Question now, what are countable and uncountable nouns? Give examples. Now, countable nouns which can be counted are called countable nouns. These can be singular or plural. For example, lion, lions, tree, trees, jungle, jungles. We can count them. Nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. These include things and feelings which cannot be counted. We usually treat them as singular. Okay, for example, food, water, pride. Some nouns have been underlined in these sentences. What we have to do, we have to write C for countable and U for uncountable. The jackals, C, countable. They hardly did any work, uncountable. Alpana would like to buy a rose, countable. I like to eat rice, uncountable. Please don't waste electricity, uncountable. Switch off the lights, uncountable. Circle the countable nouns and underline the uncountable nouns in these sentences. The king, countable, had 2 ministers, countable. There are books, countable, on the shelf, countable, that I haven't read. Aditi poured some milk, underline it, uncountable, U, into a glass, countable, and took an apple, countable, from the bowl, C, countable. Darpan prefers rice, uncountable, to rotis, countable. Now, gender of nouns, possessive nouns. Children, you have learned about the masculine and feminine genders. Nouns such as cousin and teacher that refer to living things, either male or female, are said to be in the common gender. For example, teacher. If we say teacher, teacher can be a male or a female. So, common gender. Nouns such as tree and piano that refer to non-living things. Remember, here they refer to living things, and non-living things, neither male nor female, are said to be neutral gender. Alright, so you should learn these two definitions. Now, circle the nouns of the common gender and underline those of the neutral gender. Boxer, boxer can be male or female, so common gender. You can write C under it, common gender. Gloves, neutral gender. Computer, neutral gender. Town, neutral gender. Mother we will not do because mother is feminine gender. Grandfather, masculine. Husband, masculine gender. Cousin, common gender. Wood, neutral gender. Pen, neutral gender. Boy, masculine gender. Girl, feminine. Teenager, common gender. Sister, feminine. Wife, feminine. Then book, neutral gender. Ruler, common gender. Wife, milk, underline milk, neutral gender. Actress, doctor, underline doctor, common gender. Emperor. Now, possessive nouns are nouns that show possession or ownership. For example, this is my bicycle. It is her dress. To make the possessive form of singular nouns, we use an apostrophe with an S. So how we write, for example, a boxer's, apostrophe S, gloves. Whose gloves are these? Boxer's gloves. A boxer's gloves. A girl's eyes. A lion's roar. Now complete these funny riddles by changing the nouns with the brackets into possessive nouns. What is an ant is written? We will write ants. T. Then we will put apostrophe S. Favorite medicine, antibiotics. What is your dog's name? I don't know, he won't tell me. What is a mermaid's favorite breakfast? Marmalade on toast. Why is a bee's hair sticky? It uses a honeycomb. What is a demon's favorite drink? Demonade. So, my dear children, with this we have completed the chapter. You all revise the chapter properly and take care. Goodbye.